Courtroom drama for you, coming in hot. People getting shamed in the courtroom. We are keeping it extra sassy on here today.
She has all the invoices.
No, she doesn't. Watch this. Do you have it? So now you show me, because you placed the order, so it should be no problem for you to prove that to me. Because I know you didn't prove it to her, because she basically is rocking a shotgun and saying, don't come to my property, and you still haven't given it to her. So I know she doesn't have it. Because in the same breath that she's doing this, she is also saying, you never gave me, you never ordered everything. So no, she doesn't have it. You have it.
Listen.
Yeah, you listen. Tell me where it is.
Linda, listen. Bro, do you know how many times someone's like, listen? I'm like, no, you listen. I felt like I was in that video for a second. I should have said, trigger, warning, beware, just in case there's some yelling.
So you don't have money because you don't work. Get a job.
That's not always true.
No, get a job. Get a job. You can't say, honey, I don't have any money. If I had it, I would give it to you. Sounds like some relatives I know. What I'm telling you is people get money by working. By the time you're 28 years old, you should have figured that out. Everybody who wants to earn money works.
28? I expect this kind of speech to maybe a teenager. You know, you gotta hustle to get money if you want it. Also, I really appreciate that he tried to say, that's not always true. It's quite literally always true. I love that Judge Judy just spilled some hot tea on her family. Oh, she's got family members that want money, but they don't want to work for it. Girl, you keep spilling that tea. I am drinking it.
Did they sign any sort of a lease?
Yep, the landlord.
Not a yip. A yip is not what you say to a judge. A yes or a no, or I don't remember, I don't recall, but a yip you leave outside the beach.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
That wasn't even a yip. It was like a yip, 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 yip. Do I say that ever? I don't think I ever. Yep, yip. Do you guys say yip or yup? Yip, yup, yip, yip. I say yup. You or E? Let me know, because that is what is important.
I bought groceries, I cleaned the house, and I
that
made
deal
sure
where
there
you
was food.
keep me and now I don't have to pay my mortgage or rent for cigarettes? You take cigarettes for rent? I'd move over there right now. I'm a carton. Why you hesitate about that carton? Did you take the cigarettes?
I never received any money from her.
Cigarettes!
No.
No, I don't smoke.
They said they didn't take no cigarettes.
That's false.
They smoke.
Yes.
Both of them?
Cindy smokes.
I do.
Then why wouldn't you take cigarettes if she bring them to you?
Oh no, I would, but she never gave money for any of it.
And it say money. Cigarettes.
But Your Honor, she never.
You're double talking me. She bought you cigarettes all the time
No, she
in
did not.
exchange for rent. And you told her as long as you bring me cigarettes, you don't have to
No,
pay
I did
rent.
not, Your
And
Honor.
I want that deal.
I did not.
I want that deal. I feel like anyone in this day and age would love that deal. I might consider letting somebody pay for rent in pickles. Like, imagine free pickles anytime you wanted for a year. That's a dream. Pickles are not cheap.
After she failed her driver's test for the fourth time,
Okay.
brilliantly.
Don't talk to her and don't. Whoa. Stop.
Yes, ma'am.
Do not talk to her and don't be sarcastically insulting her
Yes,
in my
ma'am.
courtroom. Go ahead.
Naturally, she was upset. She grabbed the keys to the vehicle.
Did her
And-
lack of driving skills bother you any when you were dating her and when you brought her over here, when you married someone
Her
20
lack
years
of
younger than
driving
you,
skills
who
only-
looks like her? Did that bother you?
No.
That,
The only thing that bothered
she
me
wasn't a
was the
Rhodes
ticket she
Scholar?
was racking
That stuff
up.
wasn't coming up to play.
Oh, she's very smart.
Oh, okay.
She's very smart.
Oh, why that little side brilliantly? Why was that? What was that about? That you
Well, she has a difficulty listening at times. To what
sometimes
you...
they just won't listen.
Good for her for calling that out. Like, cool. I get you could have just said she failed her driver's test, you know? Had to make it known that it was 4 times, and then had to put her down by being like 4 times brilliantly. Like, we get it. She kept failing her driver's test. I failed mine.
If you don't like where you're living, you move, Miss Williams. You don't stay there and then say, I'm not paying rent. That's going into a restaurant.
That's not what
That's
I
going
did.
into the restaurant, eating the steak, finishing it all up, cleaning the plate, and then saying, I didn't like the steak, I'm not going to pay for it.
And I understand that.
In 2013, if you didn't think that he was a good landlord, then you move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well put. Well put. I lived in a lot of places that I hated to live. Absolutely. But that doesn't mean I got to live there for a few years and be like, by the way, I didn't really enjoy my experience here. Can I have my money back?
Listen to me.
Okay.
I assume you want better for your children than what you have.
Yeah.
Is that right? I assume that that's what you all want for your children, something better than what you have. Then you have to start behaving in a more appropriate way. Do you understand?
Yes.
It's uncivilized to go to someone else's home with the intention of fighting them.
I wasn't
or,
intending to
listen
fight
to me,
them.
or scaring them with a knife. Uncivilized.
Oh. I wasn't planning on fighting you, but I was gonna go there with that in my hand in hopes that you would not feel threatened or want to start a fight.
He did it, and it shows in the video he did it. I'm still thinking he just is an idiot and thinks that's funny, just like the snake throwing. Why are you nodding? You said you didn't threaten her, and yet you're nodding while I said that.
Sorry.
Right? No. Because, see, I know what happened. He's an idiot, and he shook it at you and said something stupid. That's why he's nodding. Because he lied to me before when he said he didn't do anything. I know that's what he did. He thinks it's funny. It's not funny. It's not.
No,
I got to be in therapy for 20 years unfunny, but it's not funny.
So all my sound warnings that I gave you guys, is simply for her clips. She's truly the only one yelling. Girl, I vibe with her a lot, but like, ooh, my ears. Ooh, I would not want to be scolded by her.
Is that your license plate?
Not anymore.
It was.
It was.
Collided with a parked vehicle at 37th Place. Your answer says, Mr. Dukes, that it was your license plate, but your license plate was stolen.
Not once, but twice.
So what you want me to believe, Mr. Dukes, is that your license plate was stolen and they put it on another gold Honda Accent.
Oh, man.
Look, that's what I would have to believe, Mr. Dukes. That's what I would have to believe, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
If I believed your Bubba Meister story that somebody stole your license plate because they wanted to put it on their gold Honda Accent.
Wow.
Wow. That would be a big stretch for me.
I don't think he can even take his story seriously. It's like when he heard it back and being said out loud, he was like, wow, that would be a really crazy lie for you to believe. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man.
How did that happen? I mean, who hit on who?
It was a mutual.
At the same time, at the exact same time? At the same time, yeah. I want you. Let's rehearse it. I want you. That's what happened. Mutual. Somebody hit on the other one.
That would make dating a whole lot easier now, wouldn't it? No one would have to make the first move. You would know how the other person's feeling at the same time that you're feeling. Like, damn, that would be great if we could all do that.
If you are cheating, she is divorcing you.
Yes.
Are you okay with that?
I mean, I don't want to get no divorce, but if that's what, what we got to do, that's what we got to do.
Do you love her?
Yes.
Are you willing to do whatever it takes to stay with her?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
In other words, are you willing to stop cheating and being faithful to just her? And he's like, oh, see, that's where you lost me. Like, I don't want to get divorced. I want to stay married, but I just want to be allowed to cheat. Got it. Got it. Well, guys, people who got shamed in the courtroom, I'm getting out of here. Stay classy out there, stay sassy, and I'll see you tomorrow.
I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving.